We're at it again. I'm John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com, and I know I just did a video on Deshaun Watson, but since then he had a 5 touchdown performance against the Atlanta Falcons. The Houston Texans actually thrashed the Atlanta Falcons, I think 53-32. So it was the Houston Texans' best game of the season. They had so much offensive output in this contest, and Deshaun Watson was at the center of all of it. Um, he looked exactly like the guy that won a national championship for Clemson back in 2017. But people forget in Watson's rookie year, he tore his ACL. So last year when he came back, he didn't really look like his usual self. You could tell he was still recovering a little bit and working out the kinks and getting his body up to where he was before he tore his ACL. But this year he looks completely different. He looks like the best version of himself. He's got 11 touchdowns and only one interception, and that's going to put him up there with the best quarterbacks in the league. It's very possible if Houston makes the playoffs and goes on a run, Watson, could end up winning MVP. He'll certainly be in the conversation. It's all about stacking wins and, taking this team as high as they can go. But there's no doubt he's up there with Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, and those other elite quarterbacks. Christian McCaffrey will probably be in the conversation as well. But, Watson's looked great. And one of the reasons he's been so good is because of his connection with Will Fuller. Will Fuller and Watson have been on the same page since, they joined forces. But the problem is, Will Fuller usually gets hurt. So the biggest challenge is, Will Fuller has to stay healthy for all 16 games. But if he does, then you can expect Watson's numbers to be off the charts. Regardless, I like the direction this team is heading. I think, getting Tunzel and Kenny Stills was a good move. And although it cost them 2 first-round picks, it just gave Watson all his talent around him, which will help get the most out of their franchise quarterback. And, I think Watson's going to make the most out of that, out of those additional weapons around him, I guess I should say. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.